Hi everyone, another video, Xset Fnatic, and I just got recommended to me. I'm fairly certain this is the, actually I'm not sure, I remember BCJ had a pop-off game at Champs. We did super good, especially on attack. I can't remember whether that was against FPX or Fnatic, but we'll find out. Cryo, he's playing aggressive angle, but gets spotted by the Prowler, so he's forced to TP out. And all 5 members of Fnatic here, we get 3 members rotated off from Xset. War comes out from Alfier. He's going to get spotted and taken down by Zek backside. So it's an early 4v5 advantage for them. Boaster trades one back and Zekin swings out, but he can't get another kill. So Cry swings out of the smoke and spots at least one towards the horror position, but there's another one. Mystic trades it back onto Aaron, and he tries to get out using the flash, but it's dodged. Cry gets the kill and Dirk is forced to retreat. He has no more bullets left. He takes the fight with the classic, wins it, and Cry wins the second even when seized up. A great triple from him, and a great triple from him with that 1v1 to secure the round. I mean, that actually doesn't look like it was going to go in Xset's favor, despite getting that first blood kill. And I was getting a little bit worried, to be honest, once Cry got seized up. Enzo did manage to hit that C, so he was decayed, was brought down very low, but you can see it in their match against FPX. Xset only lost one defensive round on Pearl, and that was off the back of BCJ, who had an amazing game, probably a career best, and what a time to have it in an international tournament. I believe, yeah, this is upper quarters. Oh, that was in group stage, I see. So you're going to see that recall just to allow Durka to take some space, but it's space to die. Gets taken out straight away. Prowler comes out, and Cryo still gets another kill. What on earth? He spots out the shoulder of Alfier, and I think Alfier spotted him right back. He has a decent read. He's sitting on top of that box, and I think Fnatic have a little bit of an inkling that he's playing there. Flash comes out, so Cryo has to hop off that box. Still a lot of attention being paid towards this B side, and I mean, I don't think that's a good idea when you're one shot to the body and Cryo sitting here with a Marshall just taking all the space. It doesn't matter. So they're gonna run away. Probably the smart decision. But look at that. Zekin's already on the flank. He's gonna get a second, and Def gets the last, who was already in spawn. Solid eco there. Really locking down the site. And especially only losing one member, that I assumed they might just give the Marshal over to Zekin, or they're going to give a Ghost over. It's a kind of same thing. And they're just going to try and do as much damage as they can going into this final round, or going into the third round, to help them damage Fnatic's economy a decent amount. So we're going to see some aggression towards mid from Fnatic. First time. Alfie already using both of his stun bolts, or whatever they're called, and doesn't really gather anything. And Xset, they're going to push the aggression and already get 2. Despite having the weapon disadvantage, they secure 2. And they're just going to fall back. It's a 3v5 advantage, 5v3 advantage for them. And Cryo gets another. He was hiding in such a tight position close to that fence. You don't see anyone playing in an angle like that. And he's able to get the kill and TP out. So he doesn't have the info, but he has a trademark which is doing the work for him. So Def is still doing a little bit of jump. He kind of playing with his life here. He's going to spot one out. But Aoi can just fall back. That trademark's going to be watching a good angle. So he's going to be able to know if Fnatic are actually considering peek towards here. A smoke onto the trip because Boaster heard it. And he's just taking a little bit more space. So Xset, they don't have full info on this. But because of the noise Boaster's making so late into the round, BCJ was so sure that it was going to be a B push, but Mystic, he could have gotten a free plant onto A, but he didn't know. He didn't realize that BCJ had already rotated back towards that side, and here Xset coming to secure their loot that they got earlier in the round. 2 Vandals picked up, and that just knocks the win completely out of Fnatic's sails. Fnatic thought they were the ones who was taking all that space, but it ends up being the other way around. Zekin gets a kill onto that flashed Alfia, and I mean a great angle from Cryo here. That's got to be so frustrating to not be able to get a single kill in a round like that. And look at, oh my god, look at Xset's economy. Everyone above $5,000, 3 rounds won, and a couple of Vandals in their hands. This is an amazing position to be in. They do have Fnatic. The only upside here is that they do have a couple of those rifles saved from that previous round left in their back pocket. So if maybe Boaster could get an early entry here, I mean that could be the saver for this round, for this game potentially, because it could get a little out of hand if we don't see that happen, at least soon. Duke is spotted out by that jump peak from Xset, but they're not taking a lot of space. They haven't taken a lot of space yet. But with 30 seconds left, with just over 30 seconds left, Fnatic finally make the decision to regroup towards B long and push here. But Xset, they don't have the strongest hold towards here. It's only Cryo who's anchoring here, but once that wall goes up, he can't hold a lot of the space in. He'll be super unsure about what's happening, but he gets that opening call to Boaster. That's a Vandal down, and he's able to TP out. Alfie has the read, gets that first kill, able to sneak his way back out. But Zekin, he is able to neutralize it. Durka and Mystic has taken a lot of damage, so he's going to heal up. And, well, I mean, the bomb's just not in a great spot. Nothing they could have done there. Mystic, he's going to run away and save the Phantom. But Durka, he's just going to be left with the Wolves. 4 for Xset. Amazing economical spot right here. I mean, this could not be a better start to Xset's game here. Great opening from Cryo. Even 2 here, and 2 from Zekin and Cryo. It's a great job, great calling. That even despite giving up the B site completely, Xset was still able to win it. I mean, that has to come down to Cryo, right? It feels like in so many rounds, you can see it on the leaderboard, the scoreboard, with the number of kills that he has. But it feels like his entry impact are more important. I actually don't think he put down his second trademark. And Def, he's able to get a kill onto a moving Alf here. But Mystic's going to swing up while Def is concussed. So it's a 4v4. Cryo's playing on site. Does have the tour de force, and Mystic's going to swing right into it. It's short and forgathered, but it's way too late, and Cryo gets another. Boaster is already so low, trapped in art. Side being held down completely by Cryo, and that gives a chance for the other 2 Xset members to rotate, and that's a whiffed kill. They should have been all BCJs, but it ends up not going his way. So it is still 2v2. Advantage to Xset, health advantage at least. Enzo playing by himself on site. Boaster trying to get an early peek here, but Enzo is playing in the middle of site, and I mean, this could be a disaster if he goes down early, because Boaster, he's not there to support yet. The bomb's not even really planted for him, but he's taking a risk. The wall comes up, and second he just sprints into the face of Enzo, and he goes down. Boaster only on 5 HP. Trying to get this angle, nearly gets a line up onto Cryo, able to barely get out. Gonna use the wall, but Cryo, he's just diffusing. And, oh, he got psyched out. He thought Cryo was sticking all the way, but he comes up halfway and managed to stick the defuse. So an ult wasted by Booster and a round won by Xset. 11-0 for Cryo. What on earth is going on? He's having so much impact in this game. Especially all these entry kills. Gets a kill into, like, amazing. Gets that triple. It's not even the number of kills that he's getting or the fact that he has no deaths. For me, it's the entries that he's getting and how much of an absolute brick he's being able to hold a lot of the space and deny Fnatic from even pushing remotely close to him or going where they want to go. So we're going to see Cryo again. This time he's playing in a little bit of a different position. He might have been spotted by the Trailblazer there. Zeken's going to take first contact but drop back and try and be bait for Cryo in this position. And I'm not sure if Durka has the read. He has his own sniper here. And then after that flash comes out, he's going to peek out. Look to the left, but he's just barely dodging where Durka's picking out from. A little bit of a distraction there. And he's going to dodge the Prowler for now, but he does end up getting spotted out, so he's just going to TP out. And that means all 5 members from Fnatic, they're going to be sprinting here. Defi is playing towards Hall, so this could be used to deny a lot of that space. So as that comes down, he's going to sprint out, but Alfie doesn't even take that much damage from the nade, and Cryo, another kill. And a spam kill from Zek, and he hits a headshot, which denies the bomb plant and gives him the man advantage. Duke is going to try and get another bomb plant off, and does successfully because Enzo gets that trade off. So 3v3. Prowler missed, and Duke is able to shut down that push. The advances from BCJ. Cryo, he's still alive, and anything's possible when Cryo's alive. That's been proved many a times. But he gets shut down for the first time in this game. And it's just left to Aaron. Playing on the middle of site. Oh, nearly gets the lineup, but Enzo shuts it down. So the first round on the board for Fnatic. So that was a solid site entry, making sure that Xset they didn't get any early openings, especially Cryo from that position. It looked like he possibly could have gotten that. And then from there, just a solid hold, making sure that Xset weren't getting any entries or openings or free kills, just winning their gunfights. So could this be the momentum? Because, I mean, despite Xset winning 5 in a row, their economy is not amazing. If they win maybe 2 in a row, we could see Fnatic take the lead again, and Cryo, he's posted up in a close angle, but from this Trailblazer, he's able to still get the kill. He's trying to get back to the TP, and he does. Cryo should have been a dead man. Shouldn't have not even got the kill in the first place. Yet he still does. That's unbelievable. And Boaster, he could be taking contact here. And he doesn't expect Aaron to be so close. A trade from Enzo, but it's BCJ back. Gives them a 2-man advantage now. Info gathered from Mystic. But Cryo, he's unbothered. I mean, Fnatic, they're still going to be wiping their brow from that first play that Cryo made. It was unbelievable. I mean, Fnatic, they don't even have the bomb right now. They're just hoping that Xset peek into them. And Cryo could do that, just that. And Alfia, he does have the operator. But Cryo's being patient. He's doing the right thing. And just holding such a tight angle. If he moves over just a little bit, he would be a dead man. But he knows, he has that feeling that Alfia could be holding, that Fnatic could be holding this angle. And Fnatic, they're just going to save. They have their operator. They don't want to give it away. They need a chance back in this game. And to them, that operator could be their lifeline going into round 8. So another Xset, they bounce right back. And through an amazing round as well. But, I mean, not only from Cryo, but from the rest of the team as well, and we're going to see it right here, this opening, holding such a tight angle. Here's the Trailblazer, so he decides to push out of the range. BCJ, a good double from him there, or at least Xset in general. BCJ getting that trade back. Fnatic, they are still going to have another buy into this round, so it's not all hope lost right now. Cryo switching up his position a little bit. Xset deciding to play very, very weak B, no one even remotely close, and having a lot of focus towards that mid position. A Prowler from BCJ to clear out all of the space, and that allows Cryo to push forward, utilizing that smoke top mid to pay attention towards whatever that position with Duke is right now. But as it fades out, he's going to fall back just a little bit and pays attention to top mid. Mystic is going to get seen by the knife, but still no contact taken right yet. And I mean, we could see it here, Boaster. He swings out top mid, no use or anything, but Cryo, he pushes it back just at the wrong time. But he is held on to this angle. And we can see Alfia go down right here. And he doesn't even TP out, he's so confident. And Boaster breaks the TP, so Cryo, he's just going to back off with that numbers advantage. The other three Fnatic members, they are towards A main, and they're going to have to push out fast. But there's only 15 seconds left. There's nothing they can do. Aero playing coast, but it's 2 for Fnatic. They could have a chance back, but Zekin shuts down the push towards Art. And that causes Fnatic to call off the push completely. I mean, there have been so many rounds in this half where Fnatic have had to stop, have had to save with 2 members left. Because Xset are getting these early advantages into the round, and they get themselves into these 2v4 situations and nothing can do. I mean, Psycho's having the time of his life right now, and what you can do, you're watching your team. I mean, it can be nervous being a coach sometimes. I mean, all the time. You have kind of basically no control other than 2 timeouts as to what your team are doing, and you just have to kind of hope that they're able to remember the things that they taught you and adapt on the fly. And right now, I mean, I was going to say just Cryo, but all of Xset right now are having one hell of a game. Second, what the? He's able to get out. Fnatic spotted him towards that screen position. Yeah, he's still able to get out with only 15 HP. So he's actually going to get given the operator. Flash comes out, but it doesn't hit. And there's an early advantage for Fnatic, but can they utilize it? A spray through the soap from Boaster. Doesn't connect, and Mystic, here we go. Everyone of Fnatic finally getting involved. And those 3 rapid kills finally will secure them around. Ooh. And there's a really good push from Fnatic, making sure that no one from Xset, I mean specifically Cryo, was able to get an early pick. And they inch their way up slowly to short, even able to chunk down Zekin a lot. And then they all push at once, able to get that util out and get these great kills. Able to hold down the chokes properly this time. And they get their second. It's small victories at this point. But it's a big hill to climb up, especially given that Xset will have another buy for next few rounds. And Zekin, he decides to go fast all the way towards long, towards a barrier where Fnatic were, but he's able to win Alfie is able to win the Neon 1v1. Crow flashed up, and Defi's going to be playing inside the smoke, and he gets the kill. He had the read that all of Fnatic were going to be grouped up towards long. BCJ even commits a Nightfall to push Xset back. So that equalizes it to a 4v4. War comes up once again. Alfie are going to take the space toward back halls, and Crow gets the kill, and it's actually the haunt. It's the haunt from BCJ, which scans all of them up, which means that Xset, they were able to shoot them all through the wall, the neon wall, which gives them their 8th. We didn't get to see it, but I don't know where that haunt landed from BCJ. He might be at the bottom of the leaderboard, but he just single-handedly won Xset that round, and you can see it there. All those haunts come down, all those haunt targets, everyone on the side of Fnatic became scanned up by that haunt from BCJ, which allows them to get 2 kills through that neon wall and win them the round. Alfie, he's taken a lot of space early into the round towards mid. Crow, he's holding onto the slight off angle. And for the first time this game, but they're going to take some space towards mid. BCJ actually spotted up, and he's really trapped right now. He's going to try and use the power to get out, and that forces him out. Def with the trade back onto Zekin, so that's actually great. A really clutch equalize to Def, not only to get the kill, but to not get taken down there, which actually equalizes it to a 4v4. But Fnatic, they are going to have full access to the site. Their plant is going to go down smoothly. I mean, I said that as Enzo got dinked up. We do have Mystic with the flash. He's going to be careful, making sure he doesn't hit one of his teammates. And Aaron, he just swings around, gets one kill, but traded back by Enzo. Mystic, he tries to go fast, but he's traded back by Def, and Enzo's revealed his position. Xset are going to be aware. I'm not sure if they can afford to do so in a 2v3, and it's just a 1v3 from Boaster, nothing you can do. And it's another round 1 from Xset. I'm going to be honest, that looked like it was going completely in Fnatic's favor. It was really good aggression. And it looked like they'd caught out BCJ at the start towards that B-Link. It looked like Def should have gone down here, but he was able to get out. And that was a huge equalize, which allows them in this 4v4 to kind of slowly inch their way onto site and get all those kills. So 9-2. Can Fnatic get one more? Because they're going to need it. Space taken towards mid for Fnatic. And nothing spotted out. And Cry's playing on top of the box. And Decker, he barely is able to get out with his life. Cry nearly clipped him across the top of the head, but able to get out. War comes down from Alfia, which is able to take some space. Def uses the nade to zone, but it's not going to do a whole lot. And he's going to pop the ultimate straight away, but Fnatic, they're just waiting it out. A jumping from Def, and I'm not sure if he realizes that Alfia is actually still playing up close. Dirk actually gets that kill towards long, despite Crow having an operator. He still goes down, and Def's going to get scanned up, and Alfia's going to win the fight. So it's a 4v2 this time. Fnatic with a rare advantage. But can they secure it? Zekin does have full utility. But that's the early kill onto Aaron. And that's going to secure the round, yet Durka with a triple. Exit on the defense, and it's Fnatic. Oh wait, no, Xset on the attack. And Fnatic, they go aggressive towards a main, a place of the map that both teams have kind of been cold towards. And with 3 members pushing out towards there, they're able to get an early kill onto BCG. So this triggers Xset to pay attention towards B side, and they're going to take all that space, forcing Durka to TP out and Crow. He could have a huge kill here, and he even gets a second. Fnatic, they weren't paying attention, and it allows Crow to be so pesky. Aaron even able to get a kill on side, and Durka with 1. And even as a read that Zekin's going to be flanking, and he does get that kill, and even 1 onto Cryo. And it actually is a 1v2 now for Xset, but it's brought down to the 1v1. Smoke on the bomb. And Bosa's going to push in, and he gets the kill. Oh, just barely able to get it. And it looked like, I mean, that was a round that looked like it was going to go heavily in Xset's favour, but back up from the back of Cryo. I mean, who else but Cryo at this point? But it looked like they got a little bit overzealous, trying to do a little bit too much. At 2v4 advantage that Xset had, they end up losing. It's a pistol for Fnatic, very vital if they want to come back into this game. But Xset, they're going to actually force up 4 stingers across the board. So I wonder if Fnatic are going to expect it, and maybe Xset could catch Fnatic off guard, just running onto site with all of these SMGs. But we'll see. War comes down from Zekin, and they're going to take all the space now. Both are actually marked up and prowl it up, but it's Mystic backside with 2. So bombs aren't even going to be planted because of that grab wall. And both are going to play close and gets another 2 onto side, and even the last, so it's a flawless from Fnatic. So Xset, they force up, and it doesn't end up working out at all. And that could be the Fnatic's chance back into this game. Not a single kill from Xset. And this was a good job from Fnatic to kind of hold the aggression. Mystic, he wasn't playing some, super close angle or that, flashed around or something. He was just playing backside and waited for Xset to all flood into him. So we're going to see Fnatic only 4 down. Should be only 3 down after this round, but we're going to have to see how that goes. Xset just clearing out mid later into the round, and Cryo playing by himself towards B. It doesn't look like he's going to be offered a fight by Durka here, because he's just playing on side a little bit more passive. But as I say that, Durka, he swings out and gets that kill, but he doesn't have the info, and he swings out Doesn't see anyone else towards B, and Enzo, he's taking the fight towards Art. A lot of damage done, but no kills is traded. And second, he's going to take a lot of space towards mid. I mean, it's onto the A site. But I'm not sure if they realize that Mystic is playing in here, and he swings out at the perfect time and gets 2. And Enzo and Alfia, they come out, help Mystic out, and get 1 for each of them. Another flawless from Fnatic. Well, it was a close pistol that could have ended either way. They should have gone Xset's way. Ends up going Fnatic's way, and this momentum is swinging all the way back into their favor with 2 flawlesses in a row. And what's looked like a completely lost game for Fnatic. I mean, they have a very, very real chance back in it. Especially if they can win this one. Early space taken, Duke flashes up and he doesn't TP out. Second swings in and gets that early kill. Is taken down to 46 HP. But that might not matter if they can maintain that numbers advantage. 3 members of Fnatic pushing up towards B long, and it's Aaron with an extra kill. Aaron with the second, but Boaster, he swings out and gets 2, equalizes it to a 2v2. And the response here from Xset is to actually go back towards the A site. They know that Boaster should still be here. And here comes that wall. I'm not sure if that's actually going to help them. Enzo swings out, gets that kill. And, oh, that grab roll barely came down in time. And the 1v1, and it goes Crow's way. That was so close. That grab was so close from denying the bomb plant and potentially giving Boaster the advantage, but Crow is able to get it down. And in the 1v1 win it for Xset. I mean, that was also a great trade, because if he doesn't trade out Enzo, he could just run back through the Cosmic Divide and lose, and potentially, and probably wouldn't have a chance to win that round. So 10-6. Fnatic, they're still going to have a good buy here, and decent amount of money probably going to the next as well. So Xset are going to have to be a little bit wary when it comes down to the number of members that they keep alive. I wasn't paying attention to what happened. I'm going to assume that Durka got a kill onto Zekin playing long, and that causes Xset to retreat. They're going to try and fight towards 4. That was a very close shot from Def, nearly a kill onto Alfia. But Cray, he has the tour de force, and also he's trying to take some space and get an early kill, but he doesn't read that Mystic's playing up top. So he's just able to fall back. The flashes buy a lot of time for Fnatic to rotate over, and there's only 10 seconds left, so they're going to have to get this bomb part, and Aaron's able to get a very clean kill, but Bosa's on a quick flank, and I'm not sure if they're going to realize Bosa still hasn't revealed himself. But I think BCJ just heard him now, and he's going to swing out, gets the first, even has the read onto where Bosa's playing, but Mystic gets the kill, and it's just Aaron towards CT. He's somewhat trapped. He has to get this early kill onto Mystic, and he can't even do that. 4 for Mystic on the round, and Fnatic, they're going to be able to win the round. So they might lose 1, but they bring it right back. Deny Xset any momentum and any room for them to stabilize their economy. And this was a great angle from Mystic to hold. Cryo definitely wasn't expecting him to play up there. And Mystic will fall around. Another great final kill. So we're going to see stingers from Xset. Second swings out, but there's no one peeking towards A main. Mystic commits a dog, so that gathers a little bit of information that at least one is towards A main. And that one member is at least BCJ, so they could have a decent read that they're going to be playing strong A. But as soon as Fnatic think about rotating off, as two members go quickly in towards A, two smokes placed down the neon wall, Aaron able to get the res onto Def, who was playing close main, and Zekin is playing close on site, so they could have this read. Vulnerable comes down, and he's going to go down. Sacrificial Lamb. Crow is holding a side angle, but isn't going to have a good side onto the bomb. Info that they're off, but 1v5 and no hope. So great secure from Fnatic there. I mean, Fnatic have been really good in these eco rounds, not giving over simple kills that they shouldn't give over. They've been really solid in that sense. I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't look like I missed anything. Oh, makes it already have the site. Wow. Second swings out, tries to take the fight, but whiffs onto Enzo. Mystic on the flank, but he loses the fight to Crow, and Aaron's even able to get a kill onto side. Boaster in the 1v3 gets the first, and has a Cosmic Divide up, but BCJ swings out. Has an Inkling, swings out early and able to get that kill. There's a great pickup. Sends Xset to 11. Durka, unusual position playing inside the smoke. I wonder if Xset are going to have an inkling that he could be potentially in here, but they don't. Zekin casually swings in. Durka gets the easy kill and just TP straight out. Cryo towards the other side of the map, and he's lurking, but they're not giving much room. Wall down by BCJ. And he should get a clean bomb plant out of him and be able to get out. And it's also in a very desirable place. So they can just play post plant here and Crow. He's spreading his way over. I wonder if he's going to be able to even help in time. They're off the bomb now. A scan up and Aaron's able to get the first kill as well. A great kill from Durka there, which brings it to a 2v4. Crow has the flank. He's able to get 2, but he whiffs onto Mystic, leaving Aaron. And he gets the lineup. Gets 2 in a row to send Xset to match point. A round that was so back and forth. Looked like it was going to go in Fnatic's favor, but Aaron, he saves it. And it's match point. And look at this. It's going to be Crow on the flank. He spent all that time, but it's worth it with the 2. And Aaron, he gets the whiff to start, but they line up. They accidentally line up, and he swings that at the perfect time. And gets that kill. Xset on match point. Fnatic not on the best buy as well. Crow gathers a lot of info. And Alfie is also going to commit the wall, but he doesn't realize that Crow's playing close. Or that U2 committed. Crow, it was stuck against the wall, but luckily Mystic didn't push out and pressure him anymore. Crow playing a good air position, but Durkee swinging to the left. Crow's not gonna, doesn't see. He's playing up top, but he just does now. But he whiffs a shot. Durka, here's a chance of trading it back, and it's still a 3v3. Durka able to get out, but Aaron, he's saving the round for them with 2 already. A lot of attention towards A, but Xset looks like they're going to retreat towards B, and Fnatic, they have the read as well. Could they get here? But not before Xset does. I like what Fnatic are doing. Grouping and playing together. And risking it because they need to. They're in a 2v3 disadvantage. So they need to. Mystic gonna back up towards Horse. And wonder if he's gonna be able to get a kill here. Bomb is gonna go down. And Crow gets that kill. Onto Heaven and Mystic with 2. Aaron even flashed out. So low. He swings out and he gets the kill. Aaron with 3 on the round and he wins it for Xset. Oh my god, that was a good game. I don't remember this. God damn, that was good. Wow. That was a cool one.